YouTube, it's John here. Hey, look, we've had a lot of success with our DR mower, but unfortunately, after about 2 years, maybe 3 years, the blade's getting a little beat up. So we're going to change this blade today. Now, I've never done this before, but I'm sure it's straightforward, just like any zero turn or lawn mower. We're just going to try to take this thing apart and change that blade. So stand by, and let's get this job done. This DR mower is one of the first implements I got when I moved on this property, and it's helped me clear a lot of land. Now, it's rated for 2.5-inch saplings, but if you can bend the tree over, it'll cut it down, and it'll take that stump right out of there. It's self-propelled, so when it moves through the woods, you're not fighting it too much. Now, you got to hang on, because when you're turning this thing, it's going to turn and it's going to pull on you. So it's a little bit of a struggle in the beginning, but once you get used to how it works, you're going to glide through the woods. This is our replacement blade. It's a 30-inch big old chunk of metal. I don't know if you can see how thick that is. But that's the bad dog we're putting on here. So, we're going to take this cover off. I think we have to detach these two pieces, because if I just lean this back, we're going to spill oil back into the motor. So we don't want that. So we're just going to take our time, do a little experimenting, and see if we can't get this job done. So step one, let's see what we got under the cover. It's got this little hand screw. And it looks like if we pull this pin, we're going to remove this shaft and make this into two pieces. Seems simple enough. Now, I think I'm going to need a wrench, because for some reason that looks like it needs to be loosened so we can detach this belt. So this thing has a belt tensioner on it, and that belt tensioner has a little square in there that should fit a 1/2-inch drive extension. So if we can get that in there, we should be able to pull it back. It's similar to how a car works. So let's see if that'll pull. There you go. See how that moves? And that takes the tension off this belt. And that should allow us to pull that belt off. Well, it should anyway. So we're going to pull that tension off and see if we can't roll this belt off. There we go. Pull out our drive, and that should separate these two pieces. It should. So let's see if we get this thing apart. Now when this pulls apart, this motor is not going to have any front support. So we're going to set it off to the side. So we're going to have to turn this over to get underneath it. I think I'm going to flip it forward and see if I can't get it to rest on that brace. Yeah, let's lay this on its back, because there's what I got to take off. All right. If you don't have an impact wrench, I would borrow one. So that blade, you know what? That blade's not horrible. Not bad at all. I might even be able to just sharpen that one up, and then I'll have a good spare. Let's get this new one on there. I guess it doesn't matter which direction it goes down, because this has a bevel facing that way, that has a bevel facing the other way. If you flip it over, they're beveled on both sides. So apparently they make them mistake proof. See what we got. Okay, flip it back over. See if we can't get this put together. We're going to try to line this thing back up and get that belt on. Now, I'm not a DR expert, but I guess you can get other attachments for this thing also. So I got it started. That should hold up my engine. Let's see if this will slide. Oh, look at that. Now, before we do anything, we got to get this belt back on. Here we go. Okay, so we got it on the rear pulley. Just need to get it on this front pulley. And I should be able to just roll that on there. Oh, that's money right there. That's money. It has a hole in there. For a moment I thought I didn't have the shaft in far enough. But we're going to line up these holes. Drop in our pin. Get our cover on. I think we're in business, YouTube. Let's do a startup, and then this project's over with. So we got no rattles, we got no bumps and grinds. I think she's ready to go. We'll go find us some saplings and let's tear up the forest. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Little do-it-yourself job on a DR mower. Now this mower has cleared lots of land for me, so we want to take good care of it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the content. Consider subscribing. The algorithm would appreciate it, and so would I. Y'all have a great day.